Hello, my dear friends. It's your friend Kevin, and this is your card of the day. So I'll start by saying welcome. Thank you, new subscribers, existing subscribers, and friends of this channel with all your comments. I love getting them. I love responding to them. And I'd like to give a shout out to Radley Valentine and Dougal Fraser for, plus Brooke Stefanelli for creating the Angels and Auras Oracle deck, which is our card of the day deck. And also to Kyle Gray and Jennifer Hawkyard for creating the Divine Masters Oracle deck, which is what we pulled our card of the week from. I'm enjoying these Divine Masters. I'm not really sure who to thank for this because they don't really have an author or an illustrator on them. But anyway, the Happier Me deck, I pulled one for today. But let me get to my isms. The evolution of who I am is always improving. I am always with my inner being or higher self, depending on how you look at it, and everything is wonderful. If it's not, you have to look at why. Today is a number 2 day in Universal Angel Numerology. Number 2 day is keep going, have the faith, everything's going to be okay. It's a day to be tactful, a day to be cooperative, and a day to be loving. If you are feeling insecure, just keep the faith that everything's going to be okay. And if you need support in that realm, reach out, talk to somebody, email somebody. That also means be as supportive as you can to others. Try to be gentle and harmonious with your words today. Try not to challenge your perceptions. If you're thinking, feeling some kind of way, look at, am I really feeling that way, or can I turn that around? A feeling of insecurity could be rising up in you today, so just believe in yourself. So here is our Happier Me card. This one's not quite so happy, but I chose it. We all make mistakes. You are not less for making them. However, you are more because you learn from them. And the affirmation that goes with it is, I forgive myself and learn from my mistakes. I like to call them missteps. So we have our Vajra Yogini card as our card of the week. Transcending the fear, which is coming from insecurity, which is coming from the fear of making a mistake, which is coming from the fear of seeing that you really didn't do these things intentionally to hurt people, upset people, including yourself. So facing fear leads to that fearlessness and allows us to embrace power. This week, I believe this is all about opening that third eye center and facing the fear that you're out there in spirit land, spreading the love, spreading the joy, spreading the light, and claiming yourself to be an intuitive life coach, friend, whatever that looks like for you. Get out there and claim it, because people are actually going to need it if they don't already. We are in a pickle. All right, so here we go. Gertrude, Beatrice, thank you for being with us today, bringing your love, bringing your guidance, bringing your peace, bringing your wisdom, bringing your words, and thanks for setting the intention to lift everybody up. All right, one more go round, and I'm going to pick the card straight off the top. Oh, look at this. I like this. So, you know, I've said, many of my spiritual friends have said, this is about abundance. Look at all the pears. They're golden. That means action. It means growth. And then these two fellas sitting underneath the pear tree, I think they're pears, doesn't matter, reading, one of them's on their phone, and then there is this angel feather. So they feel protected, they feel guided. And the message really here is faith, optimism, excitement, and a breakthrough. When we're on these journeys, when we realize these missteps, when we sit in the pathway of forgiveness, mostly for ourselves, it's not necessarily our right. I don't know. Somebody can say, I ask you to forgive me if they have done a misstep. And I would likely say to that, there's faith, optimism, excitement, and a breakthrough if you're able to find that true, sincere forgiveness. Many times there needs to be space and experience of time to get to that place of the forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving others. Now, if you believe in the divine God, universe, that which we are all a part of, that energy basically says it isn't for other people to forgive you. It is for yourself to forgive yourself. You can act with sincerity and even genuine sorrow if the act, the words, the deed was unintentional, and the intention being to hurt somebody, upset somebody, or cause harm. If it was unintentional, you didn't mean to, it was a result of, you can offer up the confidence that says, I understand how you may or might. I see how you may or might feel this way, think this way, have this opinion, whatever that looks like. To make statements like, I know how you feel. I know what you must be thinking. You don't know. So those are the little missteps, the slight little changes in languaging we have. This is all part of the evolution of who we are. Improving the experience other people have when they're with us. What is the experience you want other people to have when they're with you? Do you want them to have the experience of joy, of confidence, of laughter, of love, of happiness, of peace? Do you care what the experience that other people have of you? It's interesting. It's an interesting question. It's a personal question, a deeply personal question. When you're always with your inner being, which we really truly are, our inner being doesn't really let us down. However, when we go in the hole of debauchery, I call it, down that Alice in Wonderland hole, we get stuck in it. The inner being isn't going to go down there. It's going to stay. I look at it like a well of woe. The inner being sits on the edge of the well, usually above the well, a little higher, lifting the vibration up for you and everyone else. Their inner beings lift it up for them, but they're not going down the well of woe with you. Not going to get in there, because it is, where does it lead? It's not a very pleasant place and doesn't really give optimism or faith. So this is about excitement, breakthroughs, optimism, faith. And if you've been sitting with the heaviness of not really knowing or having no confidence, then you have to ask for your inner being, probably with the help of Metatron, to quickly turn this around. Can I really collapse the time and have this abundance of feeling, the abundance of love, the abundance of joy, the abundance of happiness, the abundance of contentment? Can I have this a bit quicker, please? When we use the word abundance, a lot of people associate it with money and finances, the success of it. That can be true. However, abundance is also the experience of all the good goods, the love, the happiness, the joy, the content, and manifests itself in things like vibrant health, ease, wonderful opportunities that lead to financial prosperity. This is where the abundance card, the number 13, interesting that it's a number 13, goes with the color of golden orange, gives images of happiness, of contentment, Oh, Beatrice has something to say. Okay. She's When she has something to say, she leans forward, and I'm looking at her, and her table is to her right, because Gertrude's on the left, and she's looking. When she's got something to say, her hands go up like this, and then they go down on the table. Well, what did you want to say? She's gone in, and she's gone. You have the right that even in times of adversity, even times of challenges, even in times when other people speak of lack and struggle, you have the right to claim your abundance. You have the right to claim your joys. You have the right to claim your happiness. You have the right to claim your light. No matter what's going on around you. The challenge, she says, with light workers and people that are people pleasers is that she's saying, my darlings, you've all given away so much to so many that the balance is off. The balance needs to be pushed back in. The balance is an attitude. It's the way you feel, think, and talk about yourselves, the way you write about yourselves, the way you are with yourselves. And the quickest, fastest way to get into balance is to clear away your electronic devices, your distractions, the noise, the white noise of other people. Go to a place that's clear, peaceful, and content. I've said this before. Yes, you have, she says. She's talked about water and earth and air, these three, their elements. Water being a lake, a fountain, a stream, a pond, whatever that looks like. Something that's flowing would be great. Waterfalls are fantastic. A stream is fantastic. I got a park near me. They have, it's a greenway, so there's a river and it's always rushing. That's a great place. A park is ideal if you've got some water running through it. And air, right there in the middle of nowhere out in a field is air. Up on a mountaintop is air. Getting clear. And when you're in these spaces, get clear with your mind, open your third eye center and connect with your higher being, your inner being. Tell me what you need me to know. I'm feeling this way and I want to feel this way. So for example, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling hurt, I'm feeling frustrated, I'm feeling insecure, I'm feeling fear, and I want to feel happy, joyful, rich, abundant, lifted, gifted, whatever that looks like for you. And then you can say, get me there quicker. I want a better feeling thought. I want a better feeling thought. Asking for a better feeling thought quickly changes it. Look for a better feeling thought. So I'm going to blog about this later on. There are two ways to be. Thank you, Beatrice. Most people associate the opposite of love with hate. That's possible. For me, the opposite of love is fear. At any given moment, in any given day, any given time of our life, we're operating from one of those two. Love to me is optimism, possibility, opportunity. It's endless and it's expansive. Fear is paralytic. It is not possible. It is procrastination. It's holding back. It's being all the things that we have learned, what we've been taught, what people have told us, that somehow we believed. That's all a mask, it's all a veil, it's all of this, but it puts these ideas in our head, and the thought will create the feeling, and the feeling will lead to the behavior. And I'll give you an example. When I have not been feeling emotionally okay, I have that thought of it's going to run out, I'm not going to be loved, nobody loves me, nobody wants me, nobody this, nobody that, or I'm going to fail, or a couple of weeks ago it was raging. That core thought creates this feeling of fear, creates what manifested. But what it also does, it creates a behavior that sabotages everything I've worked for. For example, I'm a type 2 diabetic. Sugar is not good for me. My body doesn't know what to do with it. When I am not feeling my best, I'm not feeling my greatest, what do? I go look for sugar. Oh yes, for sure. And reality hit me on Monday. I went and had my follow-up check. Those of you that are type 2 diabetic experts will see that my sugar check was 9.6. That's not good. That's, according to medical terms, ridiculous. It needs to be under 7. Well, you think 2 points isn't much. However, 1/10 of a point is quite a lot. So, got back on track, got back into the program. There were some other issues with insurance and medications and things that they would approve. Prior authorization was stalled it. However, the point I'm making is, at any given point during the day, do a check-in. Have the faith that you can change it, that you can be this great, abundant, incredible person. And have the faith that you're allowed to make mistakes. Made a mistake. I'm allowed to do it. However, when you realize it wasn't intentional. It's just a behavior that happened from a thought that created this feeling. I've recently learned not to analyze all my feelings, not to stick them in and try to work it all out, just to have a feeling and be okay with the feeling and then let it go. This is another thing. This is also linked to the evolution. We have to evolve. We have to evolve ourselves. We're the ones in the driving seat of our life, co-creating with the divine. The divine can't help us if we're stuck down the well of woe. But if we're up above the surface, I have the faith, I can do this, I'm going to do this. Thank you, Raphael, in my case, for bringing me your sparkly green light with gold flecks in it to help every single cell of my body release the sugars that no longer serve me and bring in vibrant vitality. It's only Wednesday and I'm already feeling better. So I know that's right. And the sugars have twisted themselves. So if you're bothered by that, it's all getting back on track. It's going back the right way. Anyway, Gertrude. Gertrude is here. You know, she loves her jelly donuts and she loves her cakes. She just went woof like this and threw it all on the floor. And now she's gone like this. She'll think of something else to light me up. Anyway, listen, I love you all so much. Thanks for listening, liking, subscribing, and getting the word out. This is how it happens. We just spread this joy. Let it ripple out to other people. People you think might benefit from it. Until tomorrow, bye for now. Hey everybody, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with all your friends. Here's a QR code if you decide you'd like to get a private personal reading with me. I'm available most evenings and on the weekends. Just go over to the website, book in what session, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and then fill in the contact information and I'll be back in touch. And if you feel kind enough, here is a link to my donation button. Energy exchange of any amount is always gratefully received. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.